Hello, everybody. I forgot to turn my light on. How's everybody doing today? Happy Saturday. Hello, Stephanie. How are you? And Ananya and Jean are here already. So we have a good group. And I wanted to welcome everybody who's new and returning. Thank you so much for being here. And Jean has a lovely message about to like, subscribe, comment, share, hype, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss a live or a new video. Thank you for my script because I always forget to say that. So thank you so much. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So what we're going to do today is, as usual, work with spirit guides. And there's a lot about spirit guides that most people aren't aware of. And we do get a little bit caught up in how Hollywood portrays psychics, mediums, and spirit guides. And so I think it's really important to go over it a little bit before we start doing the readings, if that's okay with you. Um, while we wait for a few more people to show up. So I wanted to say that, when I first started channeling, I really did think it was like Hollywood. Like, they showed the old mediums sitting around a table with a crystal ball. And I did think it was like that. Okay, I confess. And I wasn't even that young, so I have no excuse, except for I'm very impressionable. Uh, Ishikawa, thank you for being here. Um, so I was very young and impressionable. I thought that you had to go into a trance and that, all the crazy things would happen and the big voices would happen and bells would ring and the table would shake and all the things, right? And so I was very anxious to trance when I started channeling and started trying it and trying to. Hi, Becky. Wow, long time no see. Welcome. Um, so when I started channeling, I really thought that, going into a trance was the thing to do because then you're really not in control and you're really allowing spirit to come in and take over. And what actually happened was I did some practices out of the book. Now, if you don't know anything about channeling and you want to channel, and you don't want to work with me, which is very weird, but if that's the case, or you're not quite ready to work with someone who can train you, but the book that I started with that I recommend that has the best information is Opening to Channel. And it's Opening to Channel is the name of the book. And I think it was published in the 70s or 80s. It's quite an old book. Anyway, that's the best one. And I started doing those practices in that book and realized I wasn't going into a trance. And by the time I finally connected with my guide, which that's a long story. I'm not going to tell the story right now. Anyway, by the time I finally connected with my guide, I could feel him, but it was like he's present and I'm present, and it's two minds coming together. And the energy of him was so distinctive and so strong that I knew he was there. So I didn't have to go into a trance. But also, he taught me that going into a trance is not, is old fashioned. In other words, it's an old fashioned way of channeling. And that we need to be awake as channels, as people connecting to spirit. We need to be awake so that we can also learn from the experience. So we are awake and conscious and can get the messages and can understand, remember it and assimilate it and grow from it. And if you're going into a trance when you're channeling, if you're full on trance channeling, then you're not getting any benefit from the channel. Edgar Cayce was known as the sleeping prophet, and that's because he would go entirely out. And when you go entirely out, you're not only not benefiting from the energy, from the wisdom, from the downloads you're getting, you're not progressing, you're not expanding your own consciousness, you're not growing, you're not learning from it, but also you're not controlling who's coming in. And that's an important piece, is that you want to always be conscious of the entity that you're speaking to so that you are getting the best information with the integrity. And that's why, when I do these sessions, when I do these lives, I can get information from my guide because I trust him, because I ask for my guide and only my guide to support the highest good of the person we're reading for, to help them on their path to their highest potential. All that. Hi, Asia. Welcome, welcome. All that secures the fact that I'm going to get good information. And it may not be, information you expect or whatever, but it is always helping you on your path to your highest potential. It is always supporting your highest good. So I am extremely confident with that. I'm 100% confident that what I get is going to support you on your path no matter what. No matter if you think it's crazy or off base or whatever. Like, my intention is always to support the highest good of the person that I'm reading for. It's not to, you know, become a famous psychic or any nonsense like that. It's always in support of who I'm reading for, no matter what. And when you approach your guides, if you want to connect with your guides, ask to talk to your guide that's there to support your highest good and help you on your path to your highest potential. And you won't get any low-level entities that will mess with you. A lot of psychics who don't have a firm intention will get entities that are negative and harmful and, will give you bad information. They'll puff up your ego to make you feel you're all that. And some of them do. They say you're the second coming. I'm not even kidding. Like, some people will get spirit guides that aren't really spirit guides that are telling them how great they are and that they're the second coming, and if they're here to save the world kind of business. And trust me, you're on the wrong path. If that happens to you, you need to realign and say, I only want messages to serve the highest good, and that's what you will get. Okay, so is everybody ready? Oh, I'm so glad to see everybody here. Thank you, Sita's here. I haven't seen Sita in a while. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's, I just realized it's somebody's birthday today. I better send them a note. Anyway, I'm terrible with it. I'm terrible. I'm a terrible friend, FYI. I'm a great psychic and even better teacher, but I am a terrible friend. So, see, I just remembered it's her birthday, and then I'll forget once we hang up and go along my life. Without even thinking about it another time. Okay, you guys, but I can ask my guides. You know what? I'm going to ask my guides to remind me to send her a note and say happy birthday. Thank you, my guides, when I'm done here. All right. So who would like a question answered? Are there any questions, or do you have any questions about your spirit guides, about how to work with them? I am a professional teacher, truly. Post your question once and wait patiently for your reading. Thank you, Jean. She's like my helper. Thank you so much. It's such a huge, huge gift to have you here, Jean. Thank you. What are all of the men in my sphere? Okay, this is for that girl. What are all those men in my sphere? Unavailable, married, in a relationship, etc. Well, there's a common, before I even ask Spirit, I'm going to say this. There's a common belief that when you're attracting people who are already in a committed relationship, that you're not ready to commit to a relationship yourself. So, and then the other thing that that's just a common belief. So I don't know if that's true for you, but one of the things that my guides have taught me is to ask the opposite question. So if you're asking like, why am I not attracting the right guy? Instead, ask yourself, why don't I want to attract the right guy right now? So there may be something in your life that you're not, that you need to get in order before you attract the right guy. And it's not that you need to get it in order, it's just that there's a belief, consciously or unconsciously, that you're not ready for it. So do an evaluation about that, do some thinking about that. In the meantime, I'm going to ask the guides. So, in other words, I just want to reiterate, White Eagle always says, ask the opposite question and see if you can find the answer that way. So my guide's White Eagle. So you want to ask that in a different way. But when I ask them, why are the men that you are meeting all taken? Because they're not right for you. That's the answer. Because they're not right for you. The right one will be ready when you're ready. They're showing me a very handsome man. He's like very handsome, which is normal for you to attract the handsome ones in any case. I'm just asking if there's anything else that I want you to, they would like you to get ready for a date when you go out. Every time you go out, I want you to dress like you would for a date. I know that's a tall order, but sometimes they're casual dates. But they're saying that you want to be ready to meet the right one and look your best and, get a little extra cute when you leave the house. That tells your body, tells your unconscious, tells your inner child, and tells the universe that you're ready to meet the right man, the right person. So treat the world like you're going out on a date, even if it's 7 a.m. So if you're going for a walk, treat it like you're going to meet someone to go on a walking date. Or if you're going to the grocery store, pretend like you're buying stuff for, an intimate date at home, that kind of thing. Because you're ready to meet them. You really are. You are ready to meet a partner. It's just a matter of tweaking your unconscious and conscious and getting yourself aligned. And by doing physical things in your physical world, you're aligning with the energy of what you want in your life. I hope that helps. It's not so hard for you to look cute when you go out. Just do a little extra. That's all. Okay. Ishika. 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 That's right, I think. And about landing a job. Yeah, it looks like an easy job for you. It looks like you could get a job there. I like your date of mid-September. That is a good time for things to shift for you in your life. I'm just asking, I'm not getting that it's absolutely that company. It is a time for you to get a job. You will get a job mid-September. Hmm. Whatever job it is, it's super easy for you. I just don't know if it's 100% that job. So if this is a job that is easy for you, like you've done this job before and you can walk in and do it with hardly any training, that's the job that you're going to get in September, by September, mid-September, whatever. Hope that helps. Ananya. Well, I'm just going to say R as his name. So the guides won't ever tell us what somebody else is feeling because they're not going to tell on people. That's how that works. You could use your intuition to find out, but it's best if you don't because you don't want to read anybody without their request, knowledge, and permission, and be very good with your integrity. Um, so they're not going to say how he feels about you. But the suggestion I get from them is to let it go and move on. And in your mind, the argument wasn't that much to break up, but if it's caused the rift, then that's a signal that you're not then that you're not in alignment. Like you're not thinking the same thing over the same issue. And that's going to be a difficult road ahead. So they are saying let it go. If he comes around, then it would be a much better relationship. If he comes to you on your end, instead of you apologizing or trying to make amends on your end. I hope that helps. But there's so many men for you. Come on. You have the pick of the litter. Good. Don't reach out. You don't need to. You have other men to distract you. Enjoy them. Okay. Let's see. Jean. For the rest of the month. So we have about 2 weeks left in the month. It is hard to find good men, yes. Ananya, yes. But tell the universe you're ready for that good man. You're looking for somebody kind and honest. I'm sure you have other things in your agenda, what you'd like in a man, but those two things are super important. Okay? We forget to put those on our list. Okay, good. All right. So, Jean, what is coming toward you in money? Yes, the universe is going to listen. Just keep going. Just keep asking. You also have to act on. Okay. All right. Now we're going to get a little lecture. You have to act on it. So if you're telling the universe, I'm off chocolate, I'm not going to eat chocolate anymore. And then somebody gives you chocolate. Don't eat the chocolate. Because you got to tell the universe again that you don't want chocolate. And then chocolate shows up again. And then you're going to have to say again, I don't want chocolate. I'm not going to eat it this time. Not going to eat it. And so you have to keep reaffirming your request in your own world. So if you want a kind trustworthy, faithful man, as Jean suggests, then you definitely want to only go for kind. You don't want to go for somebody who might be or who gives signals that he's a little mean or, whatever. Like, not honest, tells little white lies or whatever, and you're going for him anyway, then you're telling the universe, that's okay. Don't listen to my words, listen to my actions, okay? So you have to keep reinforcing it. So wait till they prove they're trustworthy. Wait till they prove they're kind. Wait till they prove it. I mean, faithful is a different enchilada because you have to be with somebody for a long time before you find that out. But, you have to reinforce it because the universe is trained to give you what you normally want. And if you suddenly change your mind or try something new, the universe needs time to catch up with you, but you have to reinforce and reinforce and reinforce in order for the pattern to change. I hope that helps. Okay. Good. I'm glad. Keep going. You're almost there. Ananya, you're almost there. Go for it. Keep going. Don't give up. All right. Next. Hold on. The universe doesn't listen. Oh, the universe always listens. I want to just also say there's the law of reflection. The universe always listens. Changing your patterns, though, takes a long time. It's very slow to respond. It's not instant. We don't have instant manifestation here. And there's a good reason for it because we would be instantly manifesting all our fears, everything we fear, immediately. And we don't want that. We want to be able to change our minds and go a different direction and all that stuff. Fear is a great manifester, if you haven't noticed. So is judgment, judgmentalism. Okay, so next. Jean. Sorry, I'm going back to Jean now. Okay. You're going to be fine this month. There's something coming up for you in about a week that you're going to receive. So don't worry about it. I want you to feel it in your body. I want you to imagine that you're getting the money that you're expecting or asking for. Close your eyes and breathe and just imagine you've got it. It's in the bank account or it's in your hand or however you want to imagine it. Just imagine that you have it. And feel it in your whole body. It's all there. Your body's relaxed. It's easy. And once you get there, I want you to put your hand on your heart. Say, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The relief you feel, the happiness you feel, the gratitude you feel, let it fill you up and say thank you for having that money. And know it is there already. Okay? Do this to ease your worry about it. It's coming. It is coming. I think it's coming in about a week or a little longer, maybe 10 days. But it's there. Okay? Good. All right. Stephanie. College money from your mom to your girls. Do we need to open an account? Okay, so financial decisions. I don't get a lot of these. And so I'm just going to go with what feels right. And it feels right to keep the account you already have. Although it doesn't feel wrong to do the other account. So I could see where you're a little indecisive. It's like this or this. Yeah, I think keeping the account you already have is safe and secure, if that's why you're asking. I think you'll be all right. Mhm. You have a good bank and you have good people there that will help if you have questions. Going to another bank at this point, I don't think is really beneficial. I don't see the benefit. Okay, good. All right, Sita. All right, so I haven't scrolled down to see your comments yet, so I'm very happy that um, I'm getting comments. So I will get to respond to your comments in a second, but I'm going to do Sita first. Do our guides always tell us that a new relationship is in the works? That has never showed up for me. Do they ever say nope? I think that's a great question. Really good. Thanks, Sita. So, the way spirit guides work, there's a couple things. One is that they'll give us the encouragement to be open to a relationship by saying when it's coming. And they're not lying, okay? Because there's always that potential, right? So they're not lying technically, and they're not allowed to lie to us. But what they're doing is helping you prepare for a new relationship, but the relationship may be months, years away, or whatever. So, what I would suggest is that you ask them how you can have a relationship in your life right now. And then they'll tell you, what you need to do for yourself, what you need to do to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and so on to have a relationship. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on with, our psyche when we're talking about relationships. We have a lot of trust issues. We have a past history. We have, things that were maybe unresolved, or maybe they're resolved and we're just not up for the energy it would take to have a new relationship. It's all kinds of things. So when you ask your guides, what do I need to do to get ready for this relationship? And I want one now, to be ready now for my relationship, that's a better question. And they'll give you a lot of things to do. And if you follow those things, you will get that relationship. Now, the other part of your question is, did they ever say nope? Sometimes, but not often. And the reason is they don't like cutting the energy. So the universe is an expansive energy. It's expanding. The universe is expanding. It hasn't started collapsing. It's expanding. And that's momentum and that's energy flowing out, and our consciousness evolving, and all the things about the universe changing and shifting, and all the glorious things and miraculous things that happen, right? So it's expanding. And anytime someone says no, cuts the energy, right? So they don't like to go against that energy. So what they'll do is they'll say something different. Okay. They'll say something like, uh, they'll redirect you. So if you say, if you say, am I going to have a relationship? They may say, do you want a relationship? They may ask a question in response, or they may say, what kind of relationship? They could go on and on. So they don't have to tell you the truth. They don't have to answer your question, but they're not going to stop the energy flow of you going in that direction. They want you to expand all the things and have the things that you want in your life. So if you want a relationship truly, and authentically, and there's no barrier or fear over that, then ask them how you can have a relationship in your life now, what you need to do for that, and they will tell you. So I always like to use guides more as advice than as predictors, because predictions, they're not all that great. They're not like all that down with. They don't really want to predict things for you, because then you may not continue to strive to do something to make it happen. Like if they say, "Oh, you're going to win the lottery in a week," you know, you may sit around and wait for the week and not do anything to manifest money of any kind. So that's kind of the energy. Like they want to support your highest good. And your highest good is also about you're manifesting your desires. You're living the greatest expression of yourself. And part of that is manifesting what you want in your life. So they want to help you do that. And they'll give you all the advice to do that. And you have a really good relationship with your guide, Sita. So use it. Okay. Very good. Okay, so now I can scroll down. Yes, chocolate is life, by the way. Agreed. Okay, and Baby Steps Gardening's here. Yay! Oh, I started reading it. 222 hunting. That's cool. Okay. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. You cannot stop yourself. I swear, Baby Steps Gardening, you are an entrepreneur on fire. I can't believe you. Oh, wonderful. I think it's a wonderful idea for you. Oh, so good. It's going to expand. It is a very expansive idea. Um, what you want to look at, in other words, I'm seeing a regular little, you know, internet cafe, but then I'm seeing extra rooms or extra things like where people could record audios, do podcasts. I'm seeing you rent out spaces like that. I'm seeing you renting out spaces where people could do videos, and have a set put up for, um, like TikTok videos or whatever. Stuff like that. Like you can rent out spaces like that. So think in terms of, the initial space where people are surfing the internet and whatever, doing their projects. And then in the back, private rooms where people are doing more uh, things that need more support. I think if you, it looks like, yes, profitable. Yes. Um, the location's important and the building itself is important. So ask your guides to make sure you find the right location and the right building, because you may start with a little, room, but make sure there's rooms in the back to grow into, or at least, other spaces in the building that you can use for other things as well. Looks really good. Profitable, maybe, they always say after a year of starting a business, but I think you're going to do a little better than that. But once you get rolling, you just take off. And the world is your oyster, so go for it. That's really exciting. I hope that he's super supportive. I think he will. I think he'll really like it. I think he'll have fun with it. He'll probably have more fun with it than you will, which is saying something. Okay, Stephanie. Oh, Sita, you're ready. You'll be ready. Don't worry about it. You could do with a little love in your life. Okay, so let's see. Second question. Let's see. Um, so Stephanie, your second question. What do you need to know about your meeting about your money? I'm going to say all is well. Don't worry about it. It's better than you expect. It's more than you expect. It's not the end of it. So go there with when you go to the meeting, go there in with the attitude of gratitude and you know, bring flowers or some kind of nice gift and how much you appreciate all she's done, all the things. Because it's true. Relationships with parents can be very complicated with a lot of baggage. But the truth is, she's, supporting and helpful in her way. Focus on that, and it's going to turn out much better than you think it could. Okay. Seems that you're dialing into your dog when she's dreaming. I have heard a bark and a doorbell between sleeping and waking. I usually hear voices. Oh boy. So Sita. Um, oh, hi, Kelly. I didn't see you earlier. Sita, your dog. Um, I want to say you need more. Yes, you are. That's part of it. You're partly tapping in telepathically with your dog, but it's also there's something else that's open. Like I hope you're doing your protection, because it looks like you need to protect yourself so that you're not hearing voices. I know what you're talking about, but and that is something different than tapped into the dog. So ask your guides to protect you from picking up on anything that doesn't support your highest good, and that should do it. Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh, excuse me. Becky. Oh, Becky, I didn't see your notice. Can you write it out again, Becky? Let me see. And what does Jean need to know about I's business partner? I certainly has a lot of friends. Certainly has a lot going on. Um, just making sure what I get is correct. I always double check and triple check if I can to make sure. Oh, if you have a question, please post it and you will get an answer at some point. uh, you don't need to worry about that business partner. Like, There's a friendly kind of energy, but that's all I get. And it's nothing that you need to be concerned about or be prepared for or anything like that. It's a very casual, okay relationship. Okay, yes, you have to repost. Now I'm seeing Asia's again. Sorry. You have to repost. If I haven't gotten to you by now, then I've already scrolled past it or missed it. I am not a great reader. I have dyslexia, so sometimes I rush and I miss things. So I apologize if I missed you, and please, you're welcome to repost if I haven't gotten to you by this point. Okay, so Jean, it looks good for the business partner. Looks totally fine. It's very bland and neutral, friendly, but it's okay. You'll be all right. Okay. Ananya, you look really cute in your. So, any advice for the interviews to look super cute? You have such a childlike energy. Kind of, embrace it. Cute, happy, sunny, positive, that kind of energy. Feels really great for the interview and very impressive. I would also ask your guides to clear your energy field before you even start the interview. They're showing me a lot of white light around you, so make sure you're clear. So just before you start the interview, I don't know if it's on the phone or whatever, but just close your eyes and ask your guides to clear your energy field of any and all energy that doesn't support you doing well in that interview. About a half an hour before, actually. And breathe and wait until you can feel a shift. And then give your guides thanks and go into the interview, and you'll be doing great. I think you're going to do really well. I can't see the people you're interviewing with, so I can't see their reaction. But your energy is so positive that it's a very good connection. You're going to do well. And if they don't pick you, it just means that they don't deserve you, frankly. Good. Good, Sita. Yes. Protect yourself from picking up on stuff you don't need to know about because that could be exhausting, even if it is positive. It can drain you of your energy field. Asia, should you go? Yes. That is such a absolute immediate yes. Going to the event on the 8th. Absolutely. Yes. And Marit, is your daughter regretting this? Is your is my daughter regretting and thus soon getting back to me? I'm not super clear on the question. I think there's a typo. Would you mind writing it out again, Marit? Marit? Hi, Jasmine. Good to see you. Okay, now I'm to Becky, and I'll get to Marit after the Becky. So, Marit, did she did she cut contact with you? Sorry, you're already back in contact? She cut contact. Are you back in contact? So I can't read her, as you know, but I can ask the guides what you need to know about this connection, healing this connection. I'll get to Becky. Sorry. I'm skipping around. Okay, hold on. It's going to take a while. It needs time. There has to be time and perspective. There's a lot of misunderstanding about intentions and desires in the relationship. They're showing me you talking to somebody, maybe a counselor or a friend or, someone who can give you insight into how to navigate it. But right now, it's all about healing and shifting and waiting for the right time. And it's super important that you talk to someone who can teach you about what this dynamic what's really going on in this dynamic. I think you'd be better off with a counselor, but the guides are also saying you have a good friend who can help you with this too. Okay, I hope that helps. That's really tough. Sorry about that. Yeah, Jean, it's fine. It's fine. He's just razzle-dazzled by your beauty, I'm sure. So you don't have to worry about him being quiet around you. Okay, Becky, sorry. Let's go back to Becky. Okay. Going through a big transition time. Possibly retiring. Ooh. Moving. Oh. And just sitting with trust at this time. Zina. I think you have a typo too, Becky. Okay. So, what you want to know what the guides have to say about this transition time for you, I suppose. Jasmine. Yes. Yes, I did see it. Oh, I thought okay, I'll be right back with it. Um, you have trusted in the past. This is what the guides are saying. I'm going to just reverberate it. You have trusted in the past. You know how to trust. You have made a lot of changes in your life that has been led by spirit. And this is another one of those times. It's time for you to shift again. Be joyful, knowing how well the last time worked out for you. There's much more in store for you that you did not expect. Keep asking Spirit for help and guidance. This transition may not be the easiest one, but it will be the most worthwhile. I hope that helps. Okay, back to Jasmine. I am well. Thank you, Jasmine. Reaching out to my network, to her clients, project management. Oh, yeah. Okay. Um, so it's a good connection. It feels like there's something that they're expecting from you, the person that they're expecting from you. So make sure you're really clear on what you're able to do and not do for them. Yeah, be super clear and communicate it well. And if you're not clear before you reach out or continue on with the relationship, write it all down and make sure you know what you want from it. The other person, it looks like they may not be easy to communicate with. And so you want to be as clear as possible so there's no mistakes, there's no miscommunication. You could wait till Mercury goes direct just to be safe. It just doesn't go direct till the 29th. So waiting till after the 29th would maybe better because there is a communication situation there. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay. Ishika. Next question. There's no problem with you getting in that college. It's easy, by the way. I don't see a problem with it. Looks like you apply, they accept, yada, yada, yada. You have a master's. That easy. No problem. Okay. Yes, job search is exhausting. Bring your best, most joyful self to the interview and you will do very well. Okay. Good to see you too, Jasmine. I'm glad you're back. Let's see. Okay. I'm just like reviewing everything, make sure I'm on track. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. So glad to help. Yes, yes, Jasmine, it can turn into a client. But again, you got to be super careful because it looks like the energy I see is like them with their arms folded looking at you, not really understanding what you're getting at or what you want. And it takes a long time to um, establish that. So being prepared ahead of time is the best way to go on that, Jasmine. Okay. Yes, they will be a paying client. Yes. You're welcome, Marit. Marit. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. Ishika's Ishik Ishika. I love how you say it's easy to get into college. It's my dream college to go to over the years. Put a bigger deal in my mind than may actually be. This is the correct. This is correct. You got it. Good. Everybody's doing great. Okay, I think I got all the answers. I mean, all the questions. Hopefully, the answers too. Anybody else? Okay. Phew. That was a lot. You guys are working me hard today. Oh, wait. Oh, I missed Anna. How could I miss Anna? That's crazy. That's impossible. Extreme close up. Didn't mean to do that. You're welcome, Jasmine. Oh, don't forget tips if you want to leave a tip. I welcome all kinds of money and joy and happiness. Spread it around. Let's see. There we go. There's my information linked. Marit. That's so cool. Okay, Anna, I missed yours. And let me see if I can find it. You can retype it. I'm not seeing it at all. Where was it? It must have been way up there. Oh, there. Fun surprises. Ah, it's not a surprise if they tell you ahead of time, right? Silly. Clues. Clue. A clue. You know, they keep showing me like you get all those luxury items. This time they're giving you a pearl necklace. And they're holding it and handing it to you. They're not putting it on you. So pearls can mean a lot of different things. I mean, they have all kinds of different esoteric meanings and stuff, but I like to think of like the common vernacular kind of terms like pearls of wisdom. So what I think is that they're giving you pearls of wisdom and you could take them or you cannot take them. They're not going to put it around your neck. They're going to offer it to you if you want it. They have a lot of wisdom for you. It's quite a strand, and they're big pearls. So ask them to keep giving you pearls of wisdom and see what comes up. They're very luxurious too. I mean, if you think about pearls, they're a status gem, so to speak. I think that you're going to, yes, you take them and see what comes up. Okay. So, anything else? Anybody else? Oh, hi, Jasmine. Yes, I am fine. Why do you say that? I think I look okay. I'm pretty sure I look healthy. Yes, I am totally fine. Um, I think, you know what, Jean? I just saw your comment that Jay might like you. I think you might be right because you're hotness, obviously. So I want you to, keep it casual, friendly, casual, and don't take it beyond, obviously, that. Okay, good. Marit, additional question. Son off for studies, or will he create his future? Good. Okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't see them. Thank you for messaging me. I'm on WhatsApp if anybody wants to message me. I love all the attention. I am a Leo, by the way. So attention is my love language. But I'm also an introvert, so don't bother me when I don't want attention. But anyway, I'm confused. You're welcome, Asia. Okay. Oh no. Yes. Yes, Sita. Uh, I was just actually in the middle of, let me see, where was I? Oh, yes. Marit. Marit. They're not showing me the answer to your question about which direction your son is going. So I'm going to ask them what you need to know about his path that will help you. Know that everything that you've given him has helped him. And the direction that he goes in life will be a joyful one. He will have a happy life. You've done the right things. Just continue to support his choices. There will be times that'll be harder than others to support his choices, but as any mother would, have a difficult time with that. But he's safe and he's going to do wonderful things and he will have a happy life. That's the best you could ask for, I guess. So keep supporting him on whatever he chooses. He's a very intelligent. They're showing me how smart he is. He's very smart. And he can't do wrong. And he can't go in a bad direction. I hope that helps. Yep. I lost audio. I'm here. I don't know if anybody else. Thank you. Okay, where did I go? Okay, so that was Mara, and I think I got everything else. Everybody else's question? No, somebody else. Uh-oh. Hi, Jordan. Jordan, where you been? Good to see you. Jasmine could hear me. So everybody, so maybe it was your audio there. Becky. Okay. Aw. I'm sorry, Jordan. Hope you're doing better now. And Sita. Oh yeah, Sita. That's it. That's where I was. Thank you. Me. You keep saying me. Okay. Wait a minute. Sita, where were we? Can you put it down again? I'm sorry. I'm cognitively compromised. When you're channeling, it's hard to switch sides of the brain. So it's hard for me to kind of organize things as I go down. There we go. Oh, yeah, with your BFF. Okay. Now I remember. Okay, so. Oh, Becky, so good to see you too. I long for more information about what's going on with you, but we'll do that another time. Anyway, Sita, sorry. I'm not getting off track this time. Don't worry about it. Okay, so yes. So here's the thing. Like so your relationship with your BFF that you had to kind of cut off for your own mental health, that's always the best way to go. Especially as an empath, we need to protect our peace because we're already chaotic. And we already get way too much information and way too much and absorb too much energy. And when people in our life are taking our energy and we're already a little bit nuts, it makes it so hard. We have to protect our peace more than most other people. So otherwise we're just drained all the time. We're not available to help ourselves. We become so much available to other people and forget to help ourselves. And your guides and my guides are telling you all the time, focus on yourself. This is your time to take care of you. And so know that that's really important. Okay? Your peace is the most important thing. And as an empath, you have to protect it even more. You have to be more diligent. You have to have great boundaries and very clear intentions in your relationships. So, yes, it was a very positive thing for you to do. I hope that helps. Not easy. Absolutely not easy. I understand. Okay, anybody else? I'm going to go ahead and end. Yeah, sad but necessary. And, wait until you feel that it's okay to reconnect. Otherwise, have a spa day. Take care of yourself. do all the lovely things for you that you need to do. Okay, I appreciate everybody so much for being here. I'm going to go ahead and post this. Anytime you post, you ask for money or you welcome money or whatever, it's important to tell the universe I'm open for more. And so that's why I post so much about tips. So you can ignore it. But I need to tell the universe that I'm open and available to receive. And I'm definitely open and available to receive more likes, more shares, more clients, more students, and definitely more of you. So thank you so much for being here. It's been a blast as always. I'm so happy to have this connection with you. And no matter where you are in the world, and I know we have people from all over the world, I'm so excited about Jordan. You better ask me a question next time. So I hope you will. And I'm glad to see you and hope that you will be back next week. And we'll all be here next week. So good. All right. If you want me to stay for one more minute, I will answer your question. If you have one right now. If you already have one formulated, let's do it. So let's see what Jordan has to say. A lot of people are going, no. Go ahead. No? Okay, I'll wait. I just am so happy to see you. Welcome back. So I want to hear what you have to say. Plus, you're like from Australia, which is like 10,000 hours ahead or something like that. So we're happy to help you out. Welcome, welcome. And also I'm on WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, obviously. I haven't been posting so much on TikTok because it's dragging me down. But so when I do video, it's either on YouTube or I'll post it on YouTube, Instagram, and sometimes TikTok. That's how it goes. And then I have articles on Substack. And my handle on Substack is just @Janet. But you can also just Google, search me up, Janet Kadow, on Substack. Okay. Okay. Sometimes, let me just say, I want to, I'm chiming in before I check in with the guides, is that when we have health issues, there's a lot of reasons for that, obviously, 1,000,001 reasons. But, and it's never your failing or punishment or anything like that. We shift and we change and we go in different directions, yada, 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 all the good things. So, poor Jordan, I'm so sorry. So, what they're saying, so now I'm going to go into what they're going on about, is this was an important shift for you and to take your time to slow down and to realign with why you want to do what you want to do. So realign with why you want to make music. And there's something new coming out of this for you. There's something, it will coming back to writing music again will happen, but pace yourself. Don't push yourself. One thing that's yes, new music, yes, something totally different for you. One thing that's super important to remember is when you take your time, things bloom in their own way more organically. Don't push. And pay attention to things that are catching your attention. Okay? I hope that helps. Let me see if there's anything else. You're going to have more success than you ever had before. You're going to gain more attention than you had before. There's going to be a depth to your music that you haven't had before. And your inspiration lies in your higher consciousness. And in that inspiration will give, like they're showing me, joy spreading out to those who hear it. But I'm seeing that you may have a couple months before all this happens. You know, it may be a couple months before you really feel up to it, or you really feel the energy and really feel ready to flow with it. So they are asking that you be patient with the process and let it happen organically. Okay? Good to see you again. It's been quite a while. And I wish you all the very, very best. And for everybody here, all the very, very best. Take good care of yourselves. And yes, it has. And we'll talk soon. I hope so. Okay, next week, same time, same bat channel. Love you all. Take care.